course. My camera's not working. Hold on a second. What's going on? Jeez. Let me fix that. Okay. We got it set. I think we got it good. Hello and welcome. My gosh, let me talk into the actual mic. It's always a technical disaster here on my channel. My God. Oh. Welcome back, adventurers. The Winter Dragon saga continues in this technically part 3 of my drawing. Now, if you caught the last 2 streams, you'll know that we had a little bit of a battle with my internet. The dragon, and it won a couple of rounds, I guess. My internet dragon, I guess, is what we want to call it. We had freezes, we had disconnects, we even ended up with 2 separate videos, and they were very laggy. A lot of frame rate drops. Yeah, it is what it is. But hey, if dragons can come back stronger, so can we, right? All right. So here we are. We're refreshed. We're ready. We're determined to finish this Winter Dragon. It's a portrait that we're going to finish once and for all. Thank you for sticking with me through these hiccups. It means a lot. If you're brand new to the channel, okay, my name's Elf. What I do is I draw something from start to finish, normally on the channel. However, we are partway through a drawing, and we're going to finish it here today. How we do this is essentially I draw it, and it's an art giveaway. So I actually, once the piece is completed, I give it away to a lucky random viewer. And we determine that viewer by a battle royale. That's right, we get down to 1 winner. We spin a wheel of names, if you will. In fact, let me come and show you. So basically what it is that this is the drawing that we're partly started, right? My mic is, or what is going on? I gotta fix my, I gotta fix that shadow. That's a shadow we don't want on the drawing. Anyway, this is only partway done. We're gonna finish this drawing today. Then what we're gonna do is we're gonna pump over to a wheel of names. The way you can enter the giveaway is by hitting exclamation point winter, as you can see in the corner, down that corner. If you enter that in any chat, whatever you're viewing on, you'll be entered to win this piece of artwork. We'll do a battle royale at the end of the stream. Yeah, and again, there's no harm. I do ask people not to enter if they don't plan on claiming the drawing. I have a rule that you have to claim the drawing within 36 hours after the winner is announced. Reason for being that is that, you know, if people are going to enter, I want them to at least, you know, if they can't be here for us for the stream, they can at least come back for the video, check who won, and while you're out there, you know, boop the like button. You know, the like button really helps. It helps, and then share it with somebody. I don't know, social media, all that stuff. Just encouragement. Anyway, they come back, they get in touch with me. They get you know, a free piece of artwork, hand drawn. You know, yeah, and it's just a fun thing that we do each week. Love you guys for being here. Okay, so I need to fix my light, and then we're gonna get back started on this drawing. Now we are ahead of the game right now because we've already got it started, but we're gonna maybe spend some extra time on it this week, and just make it nice and really, you know, make it really lucky that, you know, somebody wins today. We'll see. Okay, let me get back to what we were doing. Let's we've got our nice little winter theme going on for the Winter Dragon. Let me move into our art studio. Hello, there we are. And I gotta fix this really bad light. Oh, you know what it is, guys? It's not the light. It's my giant-ass coffee mug. Look at the size of this thing. My giant coffee mug is creating a shadow. I'm enjoying a nice cup of coffee. Or liter of coffee, if you will. This is an extra large cup. Extra large cup. Wow. Yeah. Felt like a big coffee today. Felt like a big coffee day. All right, well, I hope you guys will tune into the vibe and stuff like that. Let me catch up on the chat. I want to just say hello and hail to everyone here. Obviously, Elizabeth, you're here first thing. You're amazing. You're usually the first one in the door. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. I gotta take off my glasses because I put on my other reading glasses. Here we go. Okay. I did a test on Kick. Kick is delayed. It seems like the chat is delayed. It does go through. It's not disabled. But it definitely has got a delay. I'm going to keep my eye on Kick. So if you prefer using the Kick platform, I will keep my eye on there and respond to you in kind, okay? Yes. Oh, Mystic Angel is here. Mystic Angel, Christina, good to see you. Hello, I hope you're well. Man, it's been ages. I hope you're well. It's so weird with the DLive community kind of like pretty much migrating to other platforms. It's been kind of difficult to keep in touch with everyone, right? How are you doing? I hope you're well. Icelander, so good to see you. Icelander, yes. We were ahead of the game this week. As you know, I was having technical difficulties last week. My internet was stuttering and was not allowing me to really provide a nice stream environment. So we're going to continue it today. And so I urge everyone, if you entered the giveaway last week, do so again. The bot is working. All you have to do is hit !winter in the chat. You'll automatically be entered to win. High chance of winning this round. I mean, I think we've only got like 19 names so far on the giveaway wheel. So good chance. If you like rolling the dice, which we like doing on this channel. I don't know if any of the OGs know we like to roll dice. Sorry, I'm just easing into the stream, guys. We got time. We're already ahead. We've got the dragon here in the snow. We got a nice sunset background, and I wanted this kind of very cool looking snow and stuff like that. And we're gonna build it up with maybe a little bit of more purples and pinks and a nice orange yellow glowing eye to kind of maybe match the sun with a nice sunlit sky. I think it'll be a really nice, calm, pleasant, but yet cold and wintry drawing. That's kind of what we're going for. And I just want to say cheers to everyone here. It is always a pleasure to be welcomed by you guys. You guys are amazing. Okay, let me take another sip here as I wake up. Oh my, okay. Mic there should be good. You guys can hear me a-okay with the music. I tend to forget to do this. Are the volume levels okay? You can hear me clearly over the music, but yet you can still hear the music and enjoy it. I know the music kind of goes up and down too, so a little hard. All good. Okay. So it's like I haven't moved the drawing since the previous stream, so it's in the same spot, and I haven't touched it at all. Nothing's been worked on, so we can then continue in so fashion. Okay. Elizabeth said she got a big cup that her mom had given her from Alaska. That's so cool. Mystic Angel Christina, you're there now. Okay, perfect. I saw you guys enter the giveaway. It seems like, okay, so the bot at least is working, in timely fashion. It's just there's a delay on the Kick chat. So I do apologize, guys. The whole point of this cross chat thing is so that you can talk in real time with each other, and it does make it a very difficult thing. What? Elizabeth Flood just became a triple legend member on YouTube. Oh my God, that's amazing! Thank you, Elizabeth. Jude, you're gonna be like the queen supporter here when you're basically on every single thing I stream on, which is amazing. YouTube basically grants you perks much the same as Patreon. So that means Elizabeth is getting an additional few entries on the wheel here. Holy crap. We will do that right now for you. So I don't forget. But welcome on being joining the YouTube membership. Let me put that, oops, let me undo that. There we go. All right, and we're going to put that, I guess, under Elizabeth Flood, which is what the name is on the thing. So now this I have to do old school. But I appreciate the support. Honestly, that's what, keeps these things going. So thank you so much. All right. Here we go. Boom, Elizabeth. I have entered extra entries on the wheel for you. Appreciate it. Brittany, welcome. Hello. I don't believe I've seen you before. Hello, welcome to my channel. Do you like dragons? All right. So, this is technically part 3. Normally I do something from start to finish, but we were having problems, as you guys know, and so we shut the stream down, and we're going to continue it now. So we're just going to get right back into it. Brittany says she loves dragons. Well, you're an okay channel. You are in a similar space of everyone else here. We all love dragons. Much love. All right. So I believe last time where I left off, I was putting some dark parts on these scales that were kind of behind the head, and we're adding a little bit of what the hell was that? Oh my God. Appreciate that. Appreciate you hitting the sub button. Thank you so much. You're amazing. Awesome. This is kind of a weekly thing here we do for, what the hell? Oh my God. we're getting a little bit of love here. Thank you guys. What? Oh, you may have seen me around the Dragon's Lair. Saw you go live and wanted to stop by. Oh, awesome. Okay, I thought I recognized the name. I was like, huh? But I'm like, I don't believe you've been in my channel before. Sweet. Thank you. Awesome. Yeah, I joined recently. Very, very recently. I think last week I joined that Discord. And it just seemed like a fitting place for me to be. I mean, I do art streams and I do gaming streams. But yeah, I appreciate you actually taking the initiative and clicking that link, as we do when we promote our streams and stuff like that, jumping in there and especially coming in and saying hi. I appreciate that. Cool. Okay. So what we're doing is we're adding a little bit of darkness. It's kind of going to separate the head from the neck. Oh God. Another adventurer. What is happening today? Maybe this is karma. I had such a terrible stream last week with my stream kind of dying. And then maybe we're getting all is right with the universe. Thank you so much. This is my personal account, but I go by Jinx on the server. Oh, okay. Okay, yeah, I don't know if he's got a nickname system that allows people to kind of... Some people have different nicknames or different channel names. Okay, so this is pretty dark, but this pen is going to dry a little bit lighter. but I wanted to actually have a little bit of darkness, separating, this from the neck. So my vibe on my streams are kind of, I'm not necessarily, I wouldn't call myself an art instructor, but I definitely will answer any questions people have. I am by no means a teacher, but I do like sharing the joy of art, and I try to encourage people to pick up art if they haven't done so in a long time, because I know the benefits.
All hail the new follower on ELFSAR.
You're making the rounds. You're doing. You know what? I'm gonna do the ultimate. I'm gonna see all your links and join all your things. You're the real deal. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. It is, you know, the love and support of each other is kind of the whole point of the whole thing, right? Nice. Jinx, let me know what do you stream? What, like, do you play games? Do you do IRL? What exactly do you do? Let us know in the chat. I always hate that, like, the whole, like, what do you do? What do you do? Like, you know, when somebody's asking you what you do for work, right? Like, it's always a bit of a, you know, you don't want to brag, nor do you want to, like, share personal information with somebody that, you know, you haven't met, right? It's kind of, it's a hard thing. I don't know, it's one of those awkward things socially, right? So, Jake says, I play games, and I do every once in a while, in a blue moon. I play mostly RPGs and PvP shoots, like hero shooters. But my YouTube channel, I voice Fire Albums games. Oh, okay. Nice. Cool. So are you, I guess, are you, what kind of RPGs are you into? Because RPGs could mean a lot. It could mean JRPGs, it could mean, are we talking like Baldur's Gate type stuff? Are we talking Pokemon? Are we talking Final Fantasy? What or all of the above? Turn-based games, board games type stuff. Oh, it's just Fire Emblem series, but also Genshin and Honkai as well. Nice. Nice. Okay, so you're a little bit dark. See how we kind of go a little bit darker. I'm trying to add a little bit of shadow under the scales, just because, you know, scales get lifted a little bit, right? And I'm trying to be not symmetrical with everything. I'm not doing every scale. We're just doing little bits and pieces to where I think, you know, a little bit of extra shadow love needs to exist. Hey, Jigs, you joined the giveaway. Nice. I always love first time entries. It only takes one name to win. Jigs, if you don't know, we do an art giveaway. That's right. So what we do is, and I'll just we have a wheel, right? So on this wheel, what we do is we add a bunch of names, and we do a battle royale at the end of the stream. And we spin this wheel until we get down to one name left on the wheel. That's right, one winner. That winner will win the drawing and has 36 hours to get in contact with me. I will do my best to contact them as well through any social media you got. I go to channels, check links. If you really want to keep up to date, I highly recommend joining the Discord. The Discord is a great way to keep up to date with the art giveaways and things like that. And also, you know, it's a place where you can promote your stuff too. So Also, if not that, Twitter is also a great way to keep in touch as well, off stream. So, perfect. Let me let's get back to our winter theme here. All right, here we go. Let's get there. Let's get back to the top-down camera. Hello, welcome. Okay. Oh, Elizabeth's saying I have to switch to my tablet. No problem, Elizabeth. No problem. We're really far ahead compared to where we normally are. Yeah, just adding a little bit of shadow under these scales, just to give we're gonna have that nice sense of sunlight hitting that dragon's belly. And I kind of wanted to play with light passing through the backside of the dragon. I don't know how we're gonna do it, but we're gonna do it. We're gonna try and experiment a little bit today. I always want to do something that I'm not comfortable doing. Not that I'm not comfortable, or something I've never tried before. I always find that these streams are great for, you know, it's art is a learning process. A lot of people think that, oh, you know, you have to be super talented just to start drawing, and it's nowhere near that. Talent, of course, gives you a leg up. It definitely allows you to pick up on things more quickly. But art is within all of us. We all have the ability to create, right? It is just some of us don't quit, don't stop, right? Ask yourself, when's the last time you picked up a pencil and started scribbling on a paper, or you know, drawing a stick man, right? It's like movement, right? If you don't keep doing it, you tend, they say you don't use it, you lose it. And you start to walk, you don't run a marathon right out of the gate, right? So it's a journey. Everybody's on it. Everybody's on this path, and you're somewhere along in your journey, right? You know, never compare yourself to others, of course. Oh my gosh. You know, but just like my stream, you know, sometimes your journey gets interrupted. The most important part is, of course, coming back to it, right? Dragons don't hibernate forever. Neither should your sketchbook. All right. So what I was thinking of doing is having kind of light pass through here. So the way to do that is to maybe have, like, there'll be more solid bits and thinner bits where the light would pass through. And I think that's what we do with a little bit of a gray, just to mark kind of darker parts, you know, kind of like a thicker part. If you get what I'm picking up, what I'm putting down. You know, there's going to be certain parts where the light passes through easily, and then parts that it's super thick, right? I think we could do it with a lighter pen or something like that, and make it kind of glow and be bright, maybe. It might work. You're like, I would if I was a dragon. I'd hibernate forever. Let me sleep forever and ever. Sleep is a beautiful thing, huh? When you can get it. Absolutely. Oh my gosh. Yeah, people often think that if they stop drawing for a while, they can't start again, and that's not true. Picking up a pencil after weeks or months or even years, it's like visiting an old friend, really. It's awkward at first, of course, but before long, you'll be laughing again, right? My job, all right, you know, if I take it as a job, my job is to help inspire. I want to inspire others to, you know, to get back to art, get back to drawing, and because I know for a fact that the dopamine effects you get from doing something creative is so rewarding. It is so rewarding. Yeah, 100%. If you're suffering from any kind of form of depression, or you feel like there's no hope, things are always against you, and we all go through those feelings of like things are just not working out. It's funny how creating something can completely change your perspective and give you that healthy amount of dopamine you need in your brain that goes, you know what, things are not too bad. Things are not too bad. Okay. I don't want to go too dark there. There's a cheek here too. So I guess what if I add a little bit of shadow and then add light on top of it, then we'll build up on these scales. And I think that's ultimately what we're gonna do here. Okay. All right, so we've got this. I'm gonna do some light happening on this side too. That'll separate it from the clouds. I need to go deeper, like a deep purple or something like that to separate the clouds too. Okay. This is me babbling. I tend to babble a lot while I draw. I'm kind of trying to physically talk while I'm thinking, and my brain doesn't exactly work sometimes in both realms. So forgive me if my babbles drive you crazy. Okay, I like that. I want to go light on there as well. How much shadow do I want to put here though? That's a quick skip. There's gonna be snow, and this dragon's producing a shadow as well. So what do I do? Do I have a thin pastel pen that I can go make the sky seem deeper? Just Rev says, I thought that was the best part of an ELFSAR art stream. Oh, bless you, Rev. Thank you. You're too kind. Hope you're doing. I hope you had some good outcomes to your fishing last night. Always fun to play Sea of Thieves with you, man. Honestly, we always have a good time. We joke around a lot and we get goofy, but at the end of the day, we come. We have a good adventure, right? We don't ever kind of take things too seriously in that game, but it's we never know where the night takes it. I think that's the beauty of that game, is that you can have a plan and do something, but something along the way is gonna be something you didn't expect. And the calm that is that game can turn to chaos quickly. That's what I find entertaining, anyway. All right, so I'm thinking of things, and I want to. So how do I make this a little bit more deep? Can I rub a little bit harder into the paper? No, see, that's just gonna trash the paper. I rub too much. Let me try something. I'm gonna take a piece of bit of toilet paper here. Just a little paper. It's not too rough, not too harsh. Toilet paper tends to be really gentle, depending on the paper you buy, of course. 2-ply. Yeah, if it's gentle for your rectum, it's gonna be okay for your paper. I never thought I'd ever say that sentence. I'm just gonna rub this deeper into the paper. Oh man. Oh no, you were in a storm. Must have been right after I logged off. a storm passed through and you got hit by lightning? Oh, I'm sorry, bro. Does a fishing rod act like a sword? Like you'll get hit by lightning if you got the fishing rod out? I guess it's got metal on it, right? So I guess that does make sense. Those little details that you wouldn't even think of, right? Yeah, it does? Oh, no. Oh. Well, you had an electrifying time, I guess. The good news is that you were by the water, so you could put yourself out if you were on fire. Okay, we got the Conte now. I'm going to add a little bit more blue, I think, to the darker parts. Just going to add a little bit more. We've got this nice kind of chroma thing going on with the snow and the mountains, right? But the mountains have to kind of fade in the distance, so that means I need to be a little bit more intense with the color, with the stuff up front. Because when stronger color kind of appears forward to the viewer, like you'll see the stronger colors first, and of course faded colors will feel like they're in the distance. And the sky, it's like, ooh. I kind of want to have like this kind of color there. So maybe, do I have to add a little bit more pink to the sky? Oh man, there's so many different directions I can go with this. You can tell I really planned my stream out. Oh my. Okay. What is the best method of attack on this thing? I need to establish my background first. That's really, we've got this kind of what could be clouds, but there's a lot of white happening, so it's almost like very, very airy. I mean, it does kind of have that kind of cloud-ish kind of feel to it. That these could be clouds in the background. But the question is, do I want the background to be lighter than the dragon? I guess so. It's got to feel in the distance, regardless. Ash! Good to see you, Ash. Welcome! Welcome to an ELFSAR art stream, where I continue a drawing that I started, and my internet decided to bug out on me, so it kind of ended my stream preemptively last week. So I do apologize if you were here last week and wanted to win this drawing. Guess what? There's a second opportunity. Okay, but you see what I mean? Like I need the. I've got this kind of white halo going around it. It is what it is. All good. Okay. The pinks. I want the emphasis on the pinks. We're going to draw a pink line here. Pink line there. Pinks in the backgrounds. I want pink in the sky as well. And with that, I want a little bit of orange as well. That's a really deep orange, Elf. Jesus. Okay, let's go with a lighter orange. There we go. Just to add a little bit more of that kind of sunset colors, right? Same thing here. I'll do that. Now, do I have a clean rub stick? Rub stick. Should have a cleaner one. Elizabeth, you love watching me draw dragons. Aw. Do not grab the right stick. I gotta spend the day just cleaning my rub sticks. I tend to never clean them, which is terrible. And a disrespect to the previous drawing. Okay, this one's got similar colors though, so I think I can use this one. Yeah, I just did a little test. We're A-okay. Nice. Okay. Start from the light. Start. Like so. Really that dark. Okay. Just working this back up into the purples that we put in much earlier. Go. Then we take off some of that extra powder just to make it not as predominant. Nice. That's where our sun's going to be. Blend that out a bit. Blend that out a bit more. Cool. All right. So right now we've got a blending of a lot of colors. We don't have a lot of darkness in this, other than the eye and the mouth and the nose. Not a lot of dark. We don't have a lot of light, so we're going to have to describe a lot of this dragon with the light. And highlights are going to make a big impact on this particular drawing. Now, I have demonstrated you can use an eraser as well to kind of add highlights. Here's my brush. We want a nice glowing sun. And that sun is going to highlight a lot here on the drawing as well. So we can use that eraser to kind of pick up pigment from the Conte. We may actually even go in with some paint and stuff like that today too. I've got the time for it, so. Nice. Aha. Okay. Because we do want it to read as snow as well. Let me take a purple. What am I missing? Is that my lightest purple I've got? I swear I've got a lighter purple somewhere. And yet I don't see it here unless it's already out. Don't think I do. That's a pink. That's not a purple. I'm gonna have a sip of coffee. Cheers, everyone. Yeah, I think in order to really make light stand out, we gotta just start getting bold with adding darks and a lot more shadow. We want dynamics of this, this as well. So let's start getting a little bit bolder in our choices. Any mistakes we do, we can kind of pull back out with adding some light. But again, really great idea when you're drawing is to really try to identify what's the darkest part and what's the lightest part of the drawing. And you're basically just filling everything else in between, right? Where do you want the eye to go? Where do you want I guess a technical term would be chiaroscuro, which is the dance between light and dark. We definitely want this mouth to be quite a bit of character in this mouth. Actually, I gotta admit, I'm not unhappy with that. Iceland is very smoky there, yeah, in Calgary. I know you guys haven't been having the greatest of all summers, right? Guys haven't been having a lot of heat. But is that because of fires, I guess? I imagine so, hey? I know BC here, we've been having a lot of fires. To the point where it's almost been like California. A couple of man-made fires, and then we had an electrical storm quite recently too, and that started some natural fires. They're under control now, which is great, but still, very, very, the air quality is not the best. Barbecue Jim says, first person to say hello on DLive gets a free month sub. Aww. So, what Rev Jim is saying, if you're on DLive and you're not a sub already, if you type something in the chat, he'll be willing to gift you a sub to the channel. Yeah, unfortunately, my regulars that were always on DLive kind of went to other platforms. So it's kind of hard to. DLive is kind of my. Sometimes it's very active. Sometimes it can be very but also it depends on time of day. And but I definitely appreciate the gesture, Jim. Lady Gamer, hey, Hale, how you been? Lady Gamer, so yeah, last week I had some internet problems. My network was dying, and so I never finished the drawing. I ended up just shutting the stream down because it was not, my network was chugging along, and yeah, it wasn't good. So because of that, we're continuing the drawing today.
Just subscribe to your channel.
Oh my gosh!
How are you going to react? How?
And appreciate that, Rev Jim. I appreciate that, Rev Jim. That is very generous. You're gonna get some entries on the wheel. Entries on the wheel. Want to encourage the gifting and stuff like that. So by doing that, you're gonna get entries to win, and the Lady Gamer, lovely Lady Gamer, is getting an entry as well, due to your kindness. $267 from DLive. And then Rev Jim is going to get 2 entries for his gifted sub. Yes, gifting is better than receiving, so that's why you get double the entries. Haha. Oh, done. Perfect. Thank you so much. Right on, right on. Yeah, Lady Gamer has won drawings in the past when I was doing multiple art pieces a stream. I believe my art since then has leveled up a little bit. We spend a little bit more time on the drawings and do a little bit more complete pieces of artwork. You know, it's that borderline between sketch and finished work, right? So you get a little bit more of a complete piece now. Yeah. Okay, so going dark there. Going dark there. Is this lighter? No, it's not. Let's go here. Let's blend these out a bit more. Building it up. There we go. So this is going to be a wintry dragon. This is kind of the plan here. What I'm doing right now is just putting on a little bit more darks so that we can hit it with some highlights and really make it pop. But we got to put A before B. I'm just adding a little bit more darkness there. But at the same time, I still want it to kind of read as if it's a white dragon, not a blue dragon. Right now, we're very, very blue. Nice. Perfect. All right. And then this is the snow. It's going to be a little bit dark as well. Maybe we'll put some sparkles on it too. That might not look bad. Cool. I do love the Skyrim music. I gotta admit, quite nice. Now we're gonna take kind of an orange slash pink. In fact, what is the color? The color is a kind of rose salmon. Rose salmon is kind of a mixture of orange and pink. Beautiful for sunsets. Hey, Saphira's here. Welcome, Saphira. Hello. Saphira is also a YouTube member. Much love, Saphira. Elizabeth just joined the membership as of this stream. Welcome, Saphira. We are continuing from last week. Guess what? I know you had to leave last week, halfway through. We're continuing this drawing. This is the third part. Because my internet was so bad, we shut the stream down, and we're continuing it this week. And hail to Danny G. Good to see you, Danny. Welcome. Hope you are well. If you were here earlier, Saphira, and you said hot hail and I missed it, I do deeply apologize. Often with these, with streaming and stuff like that, it's very easy to miss stuff, as anybody who streamed knows. So please forgive me. I try to welcome everybody to the stream who takes the time to chat. So. But sometimes my elven mystic balls fail me and don't allow me to. All right, here we go. I think that works. I'm just trying something just to see if kind of make light look like it's passing through this. We're gonna have to finesse this a little bit, but I think we might be able to. I might have to do a little bit of a highlight. Edge light is what I meant to say. Right now we've got it with black ink, and we might have to switch that out to be edge light. And if I do it also on the snow a little bit, it may help. Have that kind of similar light. Daddy G says the Emerald Dragon was delivered yesterday. It looks great and wasn't damaged. Yay! I'm so relieved to hear that it wasn't damaged. Awesome. Awesome, Danny. I do hope you enjoy. Yeah, it's like a green forest dragon that's got toxic fumes, and it looks like it's coming out of the fumes. I really hope you enjoy it. I know you've won one in the past, but I know you kind of always wanted a dragon. So hopefully that's a dragon that you'll be not afraid to put on your wall. But yeah, you can always tell that they look. Sometimes the drawings look different in person, right? Anybody who's gotten one knows that you know, the stream is nice and all, but when you get it in your hands, I don't know. You get more of the feeling of it, right? It was a cool dragon, yeah. So drawing a white dragon, I know this looks like a blue dragon right now. Drawing a white dragon is a little tricky because it's, again, like we want to make it dynamic, but it's white, so it's like it has to do with what colors we put on it. That's why I was like, maybe if we do a sunset, then I get to play with some sunset colors reflecting on the white dragon. Yeah, put a little glow there. Gotta do something with that horn. And I figure out which is which here. And then I'm gonna have another highlight here, so I don't want to go too heavy. Because I need to work back into that. We're gonna have kind of more of a white light thing happening here. Again, I don't like the fact that my sky is becoming white right close to where I need to highlight. I need to have that darker so that this will pop out a little bit more. I just hit the mic. I'm so sorry. Am I yelling at you guys? Am I screaming into the mic? Is it spike? Are you trying to cover your ears? I know when I listen to my streams, I can't stand the sound of my voice. I cringe. Icelander says, your daughter's coming to visit Saturday from Jamaica. Woo! That's all, and you're in Calgary, right? So that's going to be a shock to the system, I think, weather-wise. Okay. Maybe if I take a smudge stick and smudge into the dragon. Dragon. It's okay if I go into the. I just need it to be a solid color, just so that I can have that highlight stand out a little bit more. Do that, because I can always go with paint over top. Elizabeth says I'm fine. Oh, you mean sound-wise? You never know. Sometimes it's like I'll listen back to a stream and it's like, I really should have adjusted that level because it is blaring. Yeah, Icelander must be excited. When was the last time you saw your daughter then? I don't know, like, how long it's been. A little bit of purple. I think we don't need to do that. We need to maybe take some reds. The eye, just to emphasize a little bit of glowing. Icelander, I'll say it for you guys because the kick is delayed in chat, for cross chat. So Icelander said haven't seen her for a year, and it was last time you saw her was last November. I'll make sure to let everybody know what kick says. I've got to be better at doing that because right now the kick is delayed in restream, and the whole point is for you guys to be able to cross chat. So that's a failure on my part. I'll do a better job at communicating for you guys. bit of red glow around the eye would be kind of cool. As if it's glowing. A little bit of yellow as well. Yeah, Daddy says, oh, I'm glad you can see her, Icelander. Yes. Do you know how long she's going to be staying for? Like, is it a short or a lengthy, healthy, lengthy stay? Regardless, I think you'll be definitely excited to see her. Okay. Pen. Which pen do I want? I want this pen. Yes. I have a little bit more of a emphasis at the eye. Separating there. Icelander says, hopefully 2 weeks. Cool. I'm going to put a little bit more of a shadow underneath the eye here, just to have it separate a bit more. I need to unclog the pen though. Need a little bit more of a, yeah, see, I like that better. I like that better. Daddy G says she's going to RetroCon on Saturday. The cast and members of the show Chips will be there. I remember Chips. Oh, yeah. Wow, weird. That is weird. Icelander, it's weird. You put in hopefully 2 weeks after last November, or what you said last November, and it appeared, the last November appeared delayed, and hopefully 2 weeks was not delayed. Kick is acting weird on chat. I'm so sorry. Restream got to get their shit together. It's a Restream issue, right? I do remember Chips. I do, yes. I don't think I've seen the show like anytime recently. So when I saw it, I was pretty much a kid. So I probably missed a ton of things from the show. That, you know, as a kid, you interpret the world differently. You know? Adding a little bit of pinks and purples to this. Little nostril. Yeah, the show was in the 70s. Absolutely. Maybe, I don't even know, was it early 80s, guys? I'm not sure. It was around the time of, like, The Incredible Hulk TV show, Wonder Woman TV show, I believe it was probably, like, maybe late 70s, if I want to hazard a guess, or early 80s. But yeah, it was like the California motorcycle cops, 70s and early 80s, late 70s, early 80s, yeah. And I can't remember, they were policing like the beach boardwalk or something like that? I don't remember. Like what was the date? It was like the crime of the week, right? Or what was the loop of that TV show? Was it kind of like, oh, we got a purse snatcher, or somebody's stealing something from the park, or I could not tell you. California Highway Patrol. Okay, so it was like traffic cops. So we get a speed chase going on or something like that. Elizabeth says September 15th, 1977 to May 1st, 1983. A little TV nostalgia. Well, Danny, you must be excited, though, to go to a RetroCon. That's cool. Going to conventions are a lot of fun. They are a lot of fun. I've had my fair share of conventions from doing the comic book store stuff. And it was, I've had the experience of being both a, I guess, consumer and patron, and an exhibitor. And I'll tell you this, man, it is exhausting. As an exhibitor, it is definitely an endurance test. And you know what? Even as a fan, it is an endurance test. Some of these conventions can be quite taxing. Quite taxing. Icelander. Yeah, well, you know, Icelander, my viewership tends to be a little bit on the older side. Icelander. I myself, I'm no spring chicken. So, but I welcome everyone at any age. There's no art doesn't have an age, really. Yep. Okay. All right. It's like, I need to figure out what's going to be a nice warm glow. So the tricky part I'm having to kind of figure out here is I don't want to add too much orange on top of the blue, because if I do, the dragon's going to start turning brown, right? Because orange and blue tend to be kind of complementary colors, right? It's great for dynamics, but it can get quite muddy. So I have to be careful when adding those colors on top of each other. Yellow and purple, same kind of deal. You know, red, green. They tend to you have to be kind of very careful. Ooh, I like that. I like adding the little bit of that pink to the other side of this. That helps separate it a fair bit. I do like that. I want kind of light coming from, again, the sun passing through these. I think the only way I'm going to be able to do that is with actual, like, white. I decided, do I miss having the comic store? I do. I miss. I think, to be honest, the business side of it, I don't really have any fondness for. But what I do miss is the customers, the people that would hang out in the shop, and we would have geeky conversations. That really jazzed me, and really, I really enjoyed sharing passion and love of something with someone else that also has a deep kind of passion and love for either something similar or the exact same thing. And there's a bit of kind of like, like we have some, you meet people that have similar interests, and like to not worry about the politics and this and that, and just enjoy life a little bit. When you have passion for things, you tend to really enjoy what's up. And the geeky conversations were sometimes very entertaining, because you get two people offering two different sides, and sometimes there'd be like geeky arguments, and people would end up like learning something or presenting something that somebody didn't think about. I don't know. I really enjoyed my regular customers, I think, is what I really what was the best enjoyment out of it. Getting access, of course, to collectibles and things like that was also a giant perk, right? So I do miss that side of it, where I could get wholesale deals on stuff versus paying full retail. In fact, if you talk to any comic book retailer, one of the reasons why they became a retailer is because they wanted cheaper access to the stuff that they loved and collected. Right? But yeah, I think around the holiday time, it was tough because oftentimes you couldn't take those holidays to spend with family because of the shop, right? You had to be open, that kind of thing. Elizabeth says she's got a small collection of comics. Nice. When I worked at Daddy G says, when I worked at a video store, there were customers that would just hang out your entire shift. I would just chat and geek out. It was fun. A home away from home. Yes, exactly. Exactly. Game stores are kind of the same thing, right? My store was a bit of a mixture of gaming and comics. But what we specialized in and we got in early was the trade paperback or the graphic novel. I would bring in a lot of stuff from Europe and different places in the world that did beautiful graphic novels. And this was before graphic novels was a big thing. Before that, it was just the floppy, comic book, that individual issue size, right? What they would do is then, let's say, do a 6-issue series and then combine that all into a trade paperback or graphic novel that has a spine on it. And we jumped in there, like we were one of the first stores to really just focus on it. And so it was a big hit. And then it blew up. Everybody was carrying it. All right, still adding more darkness. Sorry, guys, I know it's taken a while, right? I'm just building this up very slowly. It's taking me a while to do, but... it's... When I put the highlights on, that's when it will really start to take its form and shape. I just like hanging out with you guys, to be honest. In a similar fashion to the comic book store, streaming has kind of replaced that. I don't want to say need, but that passion. Maybe we'll say that. Often through a stream, people will pass in, come by, say hello, and move on to their daily thing. And some people will hang out the entire stream, and some will drop an emoji or just to let you know they were there. Some people don't even say anything. They end up just lurking, just as curiosity or something like that. But other times, I always want to encourage people to chat, and especially with each other, right? Oh, Dave, the soda guy, sent a comment drop. So, guys, on DLive, so I know the lemons have come back. They replaced the lemon icon. My alerts for lemons and ice creams and diamonds and stuff like that, I saw the other day or last night, they triggered, but I don't know what triggered them. I know DLive's added multiple options for a single lemon. And I know DLive's added option, like you could do a lemon or a heart, I think it is. And they've also added stuff for what used to be the ice cream, but there's no ice cream anymore. Ice cream is made up of 10 lemons. So if you want to give 10 lemons, it's an ice cream. And it's just the symbol of what pops up. But I have an alert attached to that action, which pops an alert on my stream. The problem is they've added multiple different ones, and I don't know what triggers it. And I saw certain ones don't trigger it, but certain ones do, and I need to identify which ones trigger it. Because there's 4 ways to gift like an ice cream. Is that what, Just Rev? So one of those ways triggers my alert. The other 3 don't. So it's like it's screwed up. Like, I don't, like, it's like, what I gotta do is I gotta, I guess, test it, right? And then figure out which is what, and then I could actually put that in my about section. Because I want the alert to trigger. Just Red said there's 5 ways to give. 5 ways to for an ice cream? They've had 5 different ones? And they've added new ones too, which obviously there's no alert for. Obviously, you know, Tiny Labs is what the alerts were set up with, and I don't think he was informed of any changes they're making. So there's no way to add alerts to it. What I can do is I can add it manually and put it on a Stream Deck and trigger it myself when I see the pop-up comes up. But the thing is, with the new D-Live thing, the pop-ups are weird. They're really weird. So I don't know. It's one of those things that they make changes without thinking sometimes. They don't know what they're doing. They want to be, I think they want to be like TikTok, right? That seems to be they're aiming it to be more kind of like mobile, for mobile viewership. However, I believe these new denominations don't work on no mobile right now. They just work on PC. But I miss it because alerts add a lot of personality to a stream, right? Danny G says her break is over. Gotta get back to work. No problem, Danny. Make sure to enter the giveaway by hitting ! Winter if you haven't already done so. Malpeasy's in the house. Welcome, Malpeasy. Malpeasy has not entered a giveaway. I think he's only entered like 1 or 2 giveaways in his life. Malpeasy, I implore you, if you'd like to win a piece of art, hit ! Winter in the stream, in the chat. You never know. All right, sweet. Danny G, I hope you have a wonderful time. No, 4 ways for 1, 3 ways to give 5 lemons, 2 ways to give 10 lemons. Okay, so one of the 2 ways triggers the ice cream alert. I don't have an alert for 5 lemons. Obviously, Tide Labs, you know, we all use Tide Labs on D-Live for that. And 4 ways. So I'm assuming the lemon is what triggers the lemon thing, but it maybe not even that. Maybe it's a different one. I don't know what they did behind the house. Malpeace is like, hydrate. Did you do a hydrate thing? You know what? My alerts have never worked for those point redemptions, and I apologize for that. I never know when they pop up, so I appreciate you putting it in the chat. I've got a nice coffee here. On a giant coffee mug, which I got from Las Vegas. It's called, oh, you can't even see it because it's so bright. Quarks. Maybe if I switch to the other screen. Hold on. Did I get to chatting? Hold on, let me get to chatting. Okay, so I've got a giant ass coffee cup called Quarks, and it's from Star Trek DS9. It's the restaurant and bar that used to be there. If you want to geek out, we're geeking out. Okay. I got this at the hotel that they had there. They had a Star Trek themed hotel where you could go on something like Star Trek the Ride, kind of similar to like Star Tours. And this is my one memento, though. It doesn't exist anymore, guys. It got shut down. But it's a ginormous coffee cup, fit for any Klingon. Hello, Stephanie. Good to see you. Welcome to the stream. How you doing? Guys, we do have, I will say again, we are doing a giveaway this stream, right? So we do have a giveaway. All you got to do is enter the code at the bottom there, !Winter on any platform, and you'll get there, all right? Let's get back to our continuation of our White Dragon as I hydrate and redeem that channel point redemption that Malpeasy did. Oh, Stephanie, so good to see you. We're this is something familiar. We are continuing our Winter Dragon, which got screwed up last week. Nice. Okay. There we go. See, it's awesome. I don't even have to do anything. I don't have to. You guys are all entering by yourselves. And you can do it at any point during the stream. Allows me to kind of concentrate on you guys and the art. Versus slowing the stream down every time I have to type stuff in. Cool. So, a little bit of light passing through. I need to do some highlights. What's the first thing we're going to do? I think we need to do some really stark highlights. And I don't know what method we're going to use. Maybe we might use Posca markers today. Or some paint pens. We'll use some paint pens. I do have some acrylic paint pens as well. Failing that, we will actually bring out the actual acrylics. And can work on my brush skills, because they need work. But I do have some acrylic pens here, which I can possibly use. And then maybe I'll work from this side down. That might be the plan. Yeah, maybe we'll do that. We're going very slow today, guys. We're going very slow. I'm in slow mode. Slow mode.
Someone just subscribed to your channel. How are you going to react?
Just Rev gifted another sub to the channel. Holy crap. Who got that? Who got that sub? Like I said, I am totally down to giving, oops, let me copy that. If you gift a sub, that is the art of gifting, and that needs to be rewarded. So we definitely give you extra entries on that. I need to look at who. Did somebody claim it, or did you gift it to a certain person in particular? Ah, Dave the Soda Guy got a sub. I see that. All right. Dave the Soda Guy has been entered. Thank you for your kindness, Rev. Appreciate that. Awesome. Okay. What was I doing? Oh, yeah. Glowing edge highlights. So, yeah, we're going with sunset colors, and we're going to try and do the... do some edge-like colors, too. Let's see. I kind of want to use a yellow. Oh, it's so intense. It's such an intense. Maybe not. We're going to use a white, and then I'll color it yellow. I get a little scared of some of these colors sometimes. They're a little tense.
ELFSAR, someone just subscribed to your channel.
What?
How are you going to
Hey,
react?
man, at least the sub emotes, the sub alerts still work. They still work. So that is I can say, DL I've at least left that alone. Just Rev, you boss you. Holy crap, thank you so much. Did you give that to Malpeasy? Haha, Malpeasy, you've been entered the giveaway, whether you liked it or not. Malpeasy on DLive. Cheers, man. Cheers. Okay. Let's Oh, I'm scared. I'm scared. This is the nervous part for me. Yeah, Malpeasy Ash is here. I know you guys hang out on similar Discords. A little bit of edge light. Whew. All right. So it's just like a highlight of the light, basically. instead of a black, we're going with a little bit of white. I think that'll be much more communicative that it is sunlight that's highlighting this. And then we'll do maybe some action lines here. How's that look? It's so hard to tell when you haven't done the rest of it, right? Do I like it? Do I like it? Let's see. I feel like it needs to be on this side too, if it's going to be a thing. Come on, paint. Let's see. Okay. I think this will work. I got to just do some careful work down this side, and then also on this top side too. And I can work some colors back into the white if it doesn't. In fact, it might actually work to our advantage, to be honest, if we do it like that. Oh my. Yeah, I think by doing that, it's going to make it look like the light is actually penetrating and passing through. I think that's going to work. Blending tool. Let's see what that does. Cool. The interesting part is going to be the transition between the white and the black, but I think we can do it. I think we can do something kind of cool. I got to think of where the light is going to only reach to, right? It's not going to reach very far on that side, but it might come down the top of this brow here and down the nose. Didn't I say earlier I wanted to do this side first? Or are we going to come back to that? I don't want to smudge it, that's why. Need enough paint to do it, though. Sometimes these things dry out really quickly. Ooh, okay. Yeah. I think we're onto something, guys. Nice. Okay. Just got to think about where's the light hitting. Come on, paint. The reason why I like using the brush pen is that it just gives me a little bit more control over a brush. For me, my skills with a brush maybe are not on par. And so I feel like I don't have as much control, although sometimes it can be frustrating when a paint pen does not have... Is that my how to paint? Is that why? Or is it just being finicky? Let me shake it up. Maybe I just need to shake it. Sometimes you need to shake a pen just to get things flowing again. But see, I don't like it's creating a halo. I don't like that. Let me shake this pen up. Okay, there we go. Let's rub that off. Now, if you ever mess up a drawing or get, a stream cut off by the internet, the gremlins that don't quit, it's not a failure, it's just a pause. You get to press play again whenever you want, right? Isn't that what life is all about? Pausing and pressing play? You just don't want to hit stop. There we go. Okay, finally got some paint to come out. I get that little bit of glow. Okay. Some of these we're going to go over with some color, which will be good. And again, the way the light hits the snow, that's going to be different as well. Which should be, we can do some cool sparkly effects, I think. Should be nice. I haven't really done snow on the channel yet, I don't think. I'm trying to think of any drawings I've done in the past that may have done snow. Even some of the early D&D drawings that we did. Did we ever do snow featured? I can't remember. Apologies, I'm drawing a blank. Maybe we've never drawn snow on the channel. This could be a first. Yeah, I don't recall. I could be wrong. Okay. Just listening to the chill vibes. No pun intended with chill. Sometimes it's nice to get lost in the music. Okay. see what we're trying to do here. We're trying to add a little bit of a glow effect. Lots of spikes here. As the sun kind of kisses that side of the face. So let's do a full outline here. I'll try to go thicker on that one. MMS said the drawing is beautiful. Oh yeah, how is MMS doing? I hope she's doing well. She used to enter the giveaways. She doesn't enter anymore, I don't think. Appreciate the say hello back, please. There we go. Okay, let's see. All right, now we got that kind of like a little bit of that glow effect. I do like the way it's going. I think having this kind of edge light really does help define the shape. I wonder if I can go down there and then do multiples on this side. Icelander says she's doing well. Awesome. Good to hear. She must be excited about her daughter coming back to visit. You did mention it was since November. Ooh, I don't think I want to do a highlight inside here at all, because it's hidden from the sun. What we can do is the underside. We'll do the underside. Oh, I hear a backup. You know, one of those kind of things that, like, it almost disappears into the sky because of the highlight. How you doing there, backup? You're looking your nuts on stream? Or are you off stream? You're behind the cart so no one can see you. Thank God. He's licking his balls. Licking his balls. My God. To be a dog. Yeah, that's kind of cool. It's like the sun really shining behind it. And then same thing here. We need to really a nice bright light, I think. Woof woof to back up. Yep. I don't want that going too far out. Okay, so we want a nice hot glow here. Yeah. Almost like, you know how like sometimes if the sun makes things kind of blur into the background because it's so bright? That's kind of almost the effect we're having here. Now I might smudge it and have to go over it again, but the idea is there. Now the light would bend a bit here on the curve. The sparkles in the snow, right? I think. Backup has really grown. Yes. Oh, he took off. Backup has grown. He's 2.5 years old now. Or is it 4 months? I can't keep track. But yeah, he was a handful. He's better. He's still in the terrible twos though. I will say that. I don't want to have too many sparkles. I'm going to blend it a little bit, but you're going to have occasional sparkles here and there, right? As you do. We're replacing the black line with white. Nice. Same thing with this black line back here. We're going to blend that out. Hazy in the background. It's blurry. You shouldn't be able to see the line too much. I need to haze that a little bit more. Blend it in. I like that. That's where the sun is kissing the rock. Not everywhere though, right? Just a little bit of the sun poking through. Okay, looking on camera, seeing if that's how that's looking. Yeah, that's kind of cool. Cool effect. A bit of sparkles in the eye. Kind of want to have a little bit of a glow on these. And I'll colorize them, I think, is what I'm going to do. And that just defines the head shape a little bit more. You know what I mean? Just, even though it's just a simple thing, it makes a big difference. Nice. Nice. Okay. What am I seeing here? I like it. I do think we could do better here with having the sun kind of going through these elements. And I think partly is that because I haven't really colored this white the color we want yet. I think that's where we can improve it. The question is, I need to give myself the brightness that we can colorize it by adding a little bit more white maybe. But I don't want to build it up too much. But I need to have that sense of light passing through. Add a little bit more paint, please. You just can't, like, you want that sense of hot light. Is that a gel pen or a paint pen? What this is just an acrylic marker. It basically goes on, it's kind of like on, it's these. You can get these super cheap at like Walmart. 24 assorted colors. And it's just an acrylic medium in a pen format. And it's made for like if you're going to draw on crafts, so ceramics, if you wanted to do some, like, say, artwork on stones and things like that, it pretty much sticks to everything, right? Because it's acrylic. Completely water-based, you know, safe to use, easy to clean up. If you want to go with more branded, like the more expensive ones are the Posca markers. These ones are thicker, and because I wanted to do a little bit more intricate drawing, these ones are much thinner. And so I can do a little bit more more detail with these ones, right? The paint pens exist. There's even cheaper ones than that. I've even used ones that have been very unreliable and splattered all over the page too. What I'm trying to do is I'm trying to see if I can get some more light to kind of pass through that I can colorize. And I'm struggling to try to figure out how to, I guess maybe if I do like that. There's spikies or something like that. And then I can color it using the sunset colors. Figure out where things are. Maybe like that? Maybe. Okay. I'm going to go in with some pencil crayon too and just make those some of the highlights subtle. I don't want to get too crazy with it, otherwise it loses its impact and meaning. And I might have to go over it again, because I tend to smudge stuff, but for the most part, that's kind of our highlight glow. Let me try and do that. Trying to see where I can play with this a bit more. Okay. These end scales too. If I do it with a hot orange or something. Yeah, okay. So I gotta let that dry a little bit. Let that dry. Let's grab our coffee and say cheers. Our very cold coffee. And we're going to grab our little blue pen. And is that too hot? That might be too hot. That's about as dark as I want to go. Is that one. We're going to sharpen those guys. And then I'm going to take my salmons as well. And this is what we're going to use to play. Maybe a little bit of a purple too. I might do a purple as well. You can see how this is kind of the pastel palette, right? I'm going to take my sharpener. And where is my garbage? It's all the way over there. Ugh. Let me grab a little container. Because I'm lazy and I don't want to go up and get my garbage. And this is something stuck in it. Oh, I just broke my pencil. There. A little piece stuck in there. I use half and half and sugar in my coffee, so it's even cold and it's still good. Yep. I really like the coffee taste, so I tend not to put sugar in my coffee at all. I do like that bitter taste. So I tend to, Sarah is lactose intolerant. So we don't really use half and half. We use, there's like a coffee creamer that's lactose free. That's what we use. And so it just doesn't have the lactose in it. I don't bother getting anything different because I pretty much I eat and drink what she eat and drinks. So, I put a little bit of that in, and that's pretty much all I need. The cream itself has a little bit of a sweetness to it, but it's not overly sweet, right? So, but I wasn't really much of a coffee drinker, to be honest, for a while. I was pretty much only having tea. And that's probably because of my father's English, and we always drank tea. But SAR is from Madrid, Spain, and loves her coffee. Loves her coffee. And so she kind of converted me a little bit. Okay, so I've cut all the little trimmings that we did, and now I've got some sharp pencils. Nice. Oh, there's one more I wanted. I wanted to get a really light, almost white. Is that in here? Where is it? Is it over here? Of course, when I want it, I don't find it. I have them all over the place. Wait a second. Unless that's it. Am I thinking? Maybe I'm thinking wrong. I don't even think I need to go lighter than that, to be honest. But we'll see. Maybe I'll grab a white just for that contrast. Here, elf. Oh my god. Okay. That's a white. That definitely needs a sharpening. My music disappeared? No. No, we're good. It's just on the quiet side right now. It's doing atmospheric stuff. Here I am wrecking the atmosphere with my chitter chatter. Okay. Alrighty. Let's establish our nice. Yeah, it's gonna be a cool effect. Very cool effect. Okay. Now we'll hear the winter wind. What am I doing? I'll think. A little bit of a glow. Let me just establish that is a okay. Gotta think of my plan of attack here. I'm trying to do like one thing before the other. Trying to blend these highlights. So I'm going to do this side first. Is that what I'm doing? I guess so. And I don't want to push too hard on the pencil because if once I put down a thick layer, I won't really be able to add anything else to it. So I need to be careful how much I add each side. glowing. Okay, that's nice. Now, how bright do I want to go here? Okay. Yeah, I think that's gonna work. Sorry, experimenting. Now what I'm doing is I'm just emphasizing the scales a bit. We're gonna get that nice, really scaly look by adding a highlight where we need it. Because we've already added our darks, it's going to have a much better effect, I think. We're kind of reading, the scales are reading flat until we start doing this. And the reason why I'm doing it kind of last is because, again, the wax buildup of the pencil crayon won't allow other colors to penetrate the paper. So you tend to want to do it as your kind of like your last layer. Now you can put an ink wash on top, but again, you do certain effects with it. But you're not going to be able to do anything like super contrasty. There's ways to, like, again, correct stuff, right? But for the most part. And what it will end up doing is it'll look like you've spent a long time individually creating shade and shadow on each scale. And also, this has got to read like a white dragon. Even though there's a heavy amount of blues in here. Your brain will communicate to yourself that it's white. It's white. It actually is white. At least that's what I hope. We'll see. Plenty of time for me to screw it up. That's a journey and joy of art, right? It's basically, even when the mistakes happen, we adapt, we change, we try to use our past experiences to kind of inform our decisions of what direction we go and what we do. And if that doesn't work, it doesn't matter. It's okay. That's part of the process. A lot of this is educated guesses, right? And adapting on the fly. Sometimes it's like things, okay, that didn't work. What else can we do to maybe fix it or try something different? I think that's where the art side of things comes in, really. Okay, so if I do a stronger blue here and I fade it out, what happens? So it's like we do the top side of this and then we fade it out. Kind of creates a much stronger spike, right? Like it's like dimensional. It's got an upper light, a lower light, and shadow in between. For Ascaro, if anybody was paying attention out there. Like we talked about earlier. And we've got that kind of purple hue, so it almost looks like it's a different shade, right? So Pear says she loves it. Nice. Cool. Obviously, the more time I get to spend on a drawing, the probably, the better it will turn out. That's the theory anyway. It's not always the case. But I do like the fact that we've added a little bit of more color into the dragon itself. Not that it's going to be iridescent, but add a little stronger strokes here. Cool. So first, you've been writing more songs than drawing? Oh, cool. Yeah, you can write songs and like put it into like an AI thing, and it will play it in different styles for you. Kind of wild, man, how AI is such a useful tool now. Really, where the art is for that is just kind of determining what works and what doesn't. And, you know, you do 20 AI songs, one of those songs might end up sounding really good. I don't know. It's I wish I had more of a musical ear. Not my strongest forte, so to speak. I do like music, though. And naturally, we all love music. Ah, you like singing yourself. Beautiful. I didn't know you sang. I think it takes tremendous courage. Speaking as someone who can't sing. I guess me saying I can't sing is like people saying they can't draw, right? It's just I don't practice it. So the same thing, I have to take my own advice, right? But I will say this. I have done things in the past that I was not comfortable with. For those that don't know, I lost a bet with SAR one day, and and the payment was I had to do an entire gaming stream, and I couldn't talk. I could only sing. It was terrifying. I did a Dying Light 2 stream, a zombie fighting game, parkour game, where I sang the entire stream, and it was like at least a 3-hour stream. My poor co-op partner had to suffer through it. Yeah. Yeah, I was like, I cannot believe you're not talking, because I talk all the time. Yeah, I did an entire gaming stream singing songs and making them like themed with Dying Light. It was absolutely terrible. It was terrible. Adding a darker blue here just to see if adding a darker shade might emphasize the light. If I do a sunset color here, maybe it'll work. I don't know. We're trying something. A little bit of color. 70 says, I remember that stream. Gamercam laughed so hard. Oh yeah? I thought he was so annoyed with me because I didn't warn him. I just said, buddy, I lost a bet. I gotta sing the entire time, and I was trying to get him to sing. He was not. He was like, you're on your own, buddy. I was like, come on, he'll loosen up and sing with me, right? We'll do a couple duets. Nope. I had to suffer the whole time. I did trap him though, because it was my birthday. So I got him to sing happy birthday to me. But I had to force him to do it. Which is not fair by me, but oh well. I was slightly, just a little inebriated. I was having a little courage juice along the way. I have not watched that stream, and I probably never will. I don't know. Maybe I'll make a couple shorts out of it. I don't know. I just don't know. I don't know how much I could cringe. It is so cringeworthy. Okay. Okay, so I've done that. Let's add our salmon color and see if this is going to work or not. Is that going to work? Or is it just going to read like it's the sky is passing through? I don't know if it works. It's too much of a harsh transition, eh? What do you guys think? Does that look like the sun's passing through it? Maybe? Maybe. Do you like the warmer glow on the white that I'm doing? A little bit less. I gotta be careful because I don't want to create a highlight too much. I don't want to ruin the work we've already done. So I think it works, but it needs a little bit of a darker element to it. It needs that little bits of. That's too thick though. Let's use graphite. Let's use graphite. I think in order for that to work, it needs to have a little bit of help. It needs to get defined a little bit more, I think. Okay, that's fine. It's fine. It works, I guess. I think that edge needs to be more defined, though. So in order to do that, it's almost like the sky had to be darker for this to really be effective coming out. That's what I've determined. So what do we do? What do we do? How do we fix that? How do we fix that? What we do is we take a little bit of purple. We blend that into the background sky, I think. And then, let's see, do we grab a... Oopsies. Pull that right out of the socket. Holy cow. Pen is broken. Not using that pen. That pen's busted. The problem I find with gel pens sometimes is that they take a while to unclog. they get dried up, it kind of seals it so that the ink can't penetrate and get through. So what a gel pen is basically is a steel ball that rotates around. Whoa, we got a raid! Ooh, yo! Peace and love, dude. Thank you so much for the raid. Appreciate that. Welcome to my my humble little art stream. Welcome to come on in the chat and introduce yourself. Say hello, raiders. What was I doing? Oh yeah, we're gonna define this edge. There we go. Boom, boom, boom. How are you doing? How was your summer? He's like, it's me, Sarge. Yeah, I know. I'm in your Discord, I think. Just Rev's like, what happened? We got raided. doing a I guess a snowy winter dragon because of the heat of summer. I wanted it to be a little colder. D-Live stream died. Uh-oh. What the hell? Let me check restream. Are we still live? We're still live. Yeah, it says I'm live. D-Live says it's streaming now. Refresh. Let me write in the chat. Let me refresh. Let me check. Okay, it came back. It came back. Yes. Refresh your browser. Refresh your browser. I'll type it in chat. Don't know what happened there. That's everything. All the other platforms are fine. So maybe they're flipping switches at D-Live. I don't know what's going on. I don't know how that happened. Okay, yeah, I know it's late at night for you, Sarge. Much love. I appreciate that, you coming in and dropping by to say hi. And good night to you, sweet dreams. Much love. No worries. Okay. Oh, I messed up my stuff because I moved that over. All right. All good though. Yeah, I think we're good. Okay. We got the sun kind of shining through. You get those from time to time too. You blame OBS. I don't know what it's. There was no problem with OBS. I've got everything's running smoothly over here. Maybe it was with Restream. I don't know. But it has to do with the communication between Restream and D-Live. But it came back. So that's the good thing, right? We are okay. All right, we got some nice snowy snow caps here. So far so good. A little bit of pink on the snow. A little bit of yellow, but again, you have to be very careful about yellow snow, guys. Would not recommend yellow snow. Maybe it's just a Canadian thing, but yellow snow you want to stay away from. little bit of clouds down here too. I'm gonna have a little bit more control over here. And then even in this side, we'll do a little bit of pink as well. Just to separate that a little bit. I do like that. A little bit more contrast. A bit darker. Really helps. I don't know if that picks up on stream, but there's a little bit of subtlety happening on the page. There we go. Nice. Nice. Okay. So far, so good. Liking what's happening? I hope so. More contrast here, maybe. As we transition. And I gotta be careful about the direction I'm pushing this in, because we'll add some dots with the snow in the darkness. If the snow can sparkle, and the snow can have little darker bits too. You hear that winter? Don't you feel cold? You hear that winter breeze? Oh. Tricking the mind into thinking it's winter and cold, you know? It is damn hot today, where we are. Okay. Red. Do I add a little bit of a hot glow to other parts? That can be interesting, but it also can be very dangerous. What do I mean by a hot glow? That is a good question. Let's find out where our things are to make this a little sharper. Find it with a sharp tip. You have greater control when dealing with colored pencils, right? Because you have a sharper tip. And what I'm adding a little bit of orange for is just a little bit of heat. Just a little bit of hot points. Hot, so that it's like you want to feel the heat of the sun. Not too much, not too much. Just enough. Sitting there. I didn't realize backup was there. Hey, backup. Warm glow. Warm glow. Just a little bit of a highlight here, you know, just to add a little bit of warmth. From the eye as well. Want that to be a thing. Just a little bit of reflection on the upper and lower scales. I know it's hard for you guys to see. I'm not zoomed in, but it's just the suggestion of it, right? Lip. I don't really need to do that to the lip. What we can do, though, is add a little bit of a softer glow here on the bottom side. Mouth. And then there's that. I do like the fact that the sun is glowing rather hot. As it does. What do you guys think? Should we be doing more multi-stream art streams? No, I do like having like start and finish in one stream. That's my preferred method. Don't generally like. I think for maybe a regular art stream, not a giveaway, right? A giveaway should be one and done. But I don't know. It looks like I might be having more time. Comes end of September, so I might be able to add. Wondering if I can add an additional art stream. That'd be nice. We'll keep the giveaways going, but I'm gonna be able to do some other stuff too. Right? I can have the water. Some Arctic water happening. Okay, so by going over this with a little bit of a white, again, we're trying to keep this looking as if it's a white dragon, right? So, makes sense. Like we did for the face, now we're going to do these scales. What light do I want to go, though? What we're doing is we're just trying to add a little bit of volume to it, that's all. Tell like the difference between these scales and these? It's just a little bit more light hitting them. Adding an edge light to the one end, and then working it back a little bit with a gradient. Get a nice, interesting effect, I think. I think what it really does is it creates a sense of volume, right? These are not just flat scales. There's a curvature to them, as if one is curving over the other. Boom. All right. I guess, what are some other tips, I guess? Art isn't really about knowing where the line is supposed to go. It's about, you know, kind of trusting your hand enough to find it, I guess. How's this looking on stream? Yeah. Definitely helps. Definitely helps stop it from reading as a flat surface. Funny enough, a lot of times people say that drawing like 10 minutes a day is better than waiting for that like perfect 3-hour session. I mean, this winter dragon wouldn't exist if I waited for the perfect storm, right? This has been a three session dragon, so to speak, according to YouTube. But honestly, we're just having fun. We're just having fun. We're trying different techniques each time and seeing what works, what doesn't. Hopefully you've found the dragons to be enough of a variety. Different types of dragons. We've done baby dragons with different types as well. Are we gonna do dragons forever? No. We'll be moving on to something, but I wanted to really kind of establish a base of doing dragons. Maybe the art giveaways. Maybe they'll always be. Maybe dragons. I'm not sure. We'll do. If I add an additional art stream, we'll move on to other subjects. How's this work? Divine Pathways, good to see you. Welcome. Welcome to the stream. It seems like... Did Kick just become real time again? Like, all of a sudden Kick started coming in like, on, like, maybe Restream fixed the Kick chat. I don't know. It was so delayed for so long, and now it's not delayed at all. What's going on? Cool, good to see you. Welcome. I like the little Calvin sticker. Nice. What if we add a little pattern into the horns, guys? What do you think? Should we try it? As if I don't know what to draw, but let's see. What if there's like you know, almost like fingerprints, right? I don't know, maybe it's too subtle? I'm not sure. Not too sure if it would work or not. Trying to see if I can add a little bit of indentations or something different. Definitely shouldn't be the focus though. Cool. Mountains. I guess there's not too much I need to add here. I'm gonna add a little bit more, like as if it's snowy mountains. A little bit more about like a 3D effect. I don't want to get washed out by the sun, but at the same time,
All hail
Hey,
the new
who's
follower on ELFSAR's channel.
hello, 1R. How you doing? Welcome. Icelander, this drawing must be one of my best work. No. It's just, we're doing multiple streams on it, right? So I've prior to me starting this stream, I already spent like an hour and 15 minutes on it, right? So the longer you spend on a drawing, the more detail you can put in, right? But as I'm, I wanted to make it up to everybody for such a terrible stream experience they had last week. My internet was just not cooperating. It's like, you're not streaming today, buddy. Your network is congested, and you are not going to have. It wasn't a good time for anybody. The audio was perfectly fine though. You could hear it just fine, but the stream was chugging. So I was like, that's not fun. Let's just pack it up and we'll try again. And today, no problems with the network, which is good. I think also this one is one that I'll probably do some enhancements digitally, and this will definitely be one of the dragons on my dragon calendar, that we're going to do a 2026 dragon calendar in the ELFSAR shop. For those that don't know, I do have a shop. You can buy original artwork as well as prints of stuff we've done in the past. Yes. We'll probably see links to it every so often. It's ELFSAR-shop at farthwall.com. There's also merch there too, if you ever wanted to get yourself some nice merch, an ELFSAR shirt or cap. Show your love for the channel, help the stream, as well as get yourself some nice garb. High quality materials. They are it'll be the nicest shirt you own in terms of material quality. Very soft shirts, very good. Nice. Okay. I like it. I think it's working. I think we can add a little bit more sparkles. Stephanie says I have 2 hats and a shirt. Awesome, Stephanie. I appreciate that. And hopefully you wear them proudly. Hopefully you you don't mind. Yes, by you wearing the shirt, it advertises the channel. Also, patrons and also get merchandise discounts as well, depending on your level of patronage. So there is extra discounts to be had. However, I will say that the value is there. The value is there in the merch. So. All right, let's take a look. We're gonna take a look at this. Is there anything we need to add to this? I'm liking it. I kind of think we could go a little more yellow around the sun here. It's always scary, but we could add a little bit of yellow. Whew. It always looks darker on stream. It doesn't. It's not that dark, guys. I don't know why my stream is showing the yellow being much darker than it is. It doesn't appear that dark on my screen. Now let's take a clean white, soft white. Do that for the rest of the sun. So we got a lot of subtle pinks and purples and things like that. Yes, just read hand woven by wood fairies. Exactly. Saphira says, I had a job interview today and I'm currently waiting for the background check to get done. Nice, congrats. We're pulling for you. We're pulling for you. Okay, I'm pretty happy. Pretty happy with the turnout on this. We got nice subtlety where we need it. Just adding a little bit more, maybe sparkles for the snow. Feel like I could add just a little bit more volume here. A little bit more darkness, I think. I want to show that this is kind of in the distance, so. But yeah, it's a dragon poking his head through the snow. Hopefully this conveys the feeling of what we're doing. I just broke my pencil. Of course. Oh my God. Okay. We got a focal point with the eye, the sun. I think, honestly, it came out okay. Maybe a little too. Right where the sun hits the horizon. Nice. Awesome. The only thing, after looking at it now, the only thing I would probably want to do is add a little bit of more darkness to the sky for that contrast. This is a little too samey. But I would probably end up just doing that digitally, right? Just darken that a little bit. But I mean, for the art, it's kind of okay. It's kind of okay. I don't know. Should I make it darker? Some dark clouds on the side. Yeah, there's some dark ones here, which I added with a purple. But I kind of feel like it needs that needs to continue up here. And light, it's lighter here. I agree. Some lighter ones here. So it's almost like have a darker from this side going to light. You know? What do I do? Yeah, I guess. Oh man, it's a domino effect. So if I do the dark to light here, what ends up happening is I'm gonna have to put some Conte on top of it, which is gonna smudge these, which means I'm gonna have to redo these glow lines. Blah. Okay. Yeah, darker on the shaded side up high. Exactly. That's exactly what I'm seeing. I'm seeing that this needs to be darker. It's a brush nib. Do I bite the bullet and do it? A shade ball? It's going to be lines. If I do that. Do I bring out the acrylic paints and do it? I need something that's going to blend well. Ink would be great. If I could just use ink or ink wash. That'd be nice. The problem is it's not going to blend well because the Conte's on the paper already. So that's why I like doing the backgrounds first, guys. It's a lot easier. It's a lot easier. I could use a gray. That's going to kill my pen. Do I have a... I want to use it. I want to use it. That's great. I want to do debating here, guys, because there's multiple directions we can go to do this. Grr. Well, that one's going to be dead. Sorry, guys. The upper right, I don't think needs the darkness as much. I just need to grab a pen that's going to be reliable. That's not going to create a lot of blending issues. It's got to be the right shade too. See, that's going to create. You know what? I can go back over it with a Conte, but then again, yeah. Why do I do this to myself? Why do I do this to myself? Let's try and use. Let's see what happens if I add a purple. Just gonna see what happens. I'm blending it with my finger, just to see what that looks like. It doesn't look like much. It's not as dark as we want it. Man. The other thing is, what if I did it with, the hard method. The hard method is doing it by hand. Let me grab a pencil. If I do this, it's going to create a little bit of more darkness. It's, again, a little bit warmer than I want. So, I'm going back and forth, guys. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. It's one of those things where it's like, well, I could do this, I could do that. There's a lot of different options. What's the right one? Just a hint of light on the left. Yeah, I see what you're saying, Rev. I see what you're saying. I need to just play with it. Where's the blue? Where's the blue? Where's the blue? It's over here. I think there's no way about it. I'm gonna have to mix some colors. Get that effect that I want. Starting to get there. Again, I don't want to create that ghosting effect. Simulated clouds. And then what we can do is we can take the here, go the opposite route. Use a different finger. Just give us a little bit of light. And that gives us a little bit, whoa, somebody we've got to follow, woo! Hey, 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 welcome. By doing this, it just adds a little bit more. It's like it was flat before, but now it's kind of like, okay, now there's a little bit of dynamite happening. Some fun shit. Over white. Darkness, darkness, darkness. I was taking. Just a little bit of darkness. Just for some variety's sake. I know it doesn't look like much, but believe it or not, it is definitely going to make a difference. Oh, man. I don't want to... like that a bit more. So it's a little bit darker on that side, lighter on that side. Fine, this is out of place now. So we're gonna go into there. Use our magic finger to finger our drawing as we do. Drawings with fingers, right? Old school. Use the tools that we want. So I'm gonna go in and just go deep. And then I'm going to have to re-highlight some stuff. That's all. Okay. A little bit more subtle. Yeah, because the sun is setting, nighttime's coming, right? So it makes more sense for it to be a little bit dark. Use our brush to get rid of any excess. And then grab our white as well. Definitely highlight this a little bit more. Whew. Sorry about that, guys. A little bit of indecision. And I appreciate your guys' advice and help. Helps me kind of sort through the possibilities. Just going to bring some of this back a little bit. What I want to do is I want to take that salmon color and just go along the edge of one of those. Just provide that warmth again. A little nitpicky, I know, but I think it makes a world of difference. I do like it. Whoops. All right, guys. Wow. You guys have been super patient with me. Thank you for that. Thank you so much. The reason why I love drawing after all these years is it lets me kind of step back into worlds that don't exist until we make them real. And in this world, we got a dragon poking his head through the snow. All right. Sweet. Okay. Should we give this sucker away? Should we find out who's going to be walking away with this draw? I think we shall. Okay. My mic's in my way. There we go. Perfect. What we need to do is add the names to the wheel. Oh my god. Dude, Colby. Damn. Hello. Welcome, Raiders. Welcome from Colby's stream. Hope you had a wonderful stream there, buddy. My goodness. We just finished doing a ice dragon here. Here, I'll show you a little bit larger here so you guys can see a little bit better. Hey-o, Noisy Cloud, welcome to the stream. We finally got this ice dragon done. I had some stream issues last stream, so we couldn't do the giveaway. So today we're doing the giveaway. So this is a winter dragon here. Cody, yo, it looks awesome. Aw, appreciate that, man. Thank you so much. So basically the idea was the head poking through the snow. And we do this pretty much every week. We do a different type of dragon as a giveaway. The way to enter is !winter. That's the way you get in on the giveaway. The rules are as follows, though. You need to be 18 years or older. Please don't enter the giveaway if you do not plan to claim the drawing. The drawing must be claimed via my social media, whether it's Discord, email, Twitter, or whatever. You need to get in contact with me within 36 hours of declaration of the winner. And all my links and stuff like that are all in my About section below. You have many ways to get a hold of me. But if tried and true method is join the Discord. But all right. So basically, what we're gonna do is we're gonna do a giveaway. We're gonna add our. Oh my God, thank you for the follow. Appreciate that. We're gonna add the names, everybody's names that have entered into the giveaway. We're gonna add them to the wheel. So if you've got, I appreciate that. Thank you, man. I'll give you guys a little bit of time, and then we'll add to the wheel of names, as we call it. Let me go over here. So what we do is we pull up a wheel. There are already some names on it. These are names of subscribers, Patreon supporters, YouTube members. They get entered in automatically each and every giveaway. However, if they're here live, they always get a free entry. Always. So we pop open the wheel of names here. And I'm going to go to the Discord and get the bot to give me the names of everybody who entered during this stream. So give me a second while I open up Discord and consult the bot. All right, let's get the current list, shall we? Nice. Wow. Good to see. I've got a bunch of people here. Nice. Okay. So copy. And we're going to pop over to the wheel here. Oop, that's the wrong enter. There we go. And add these guys to the wheel, shall we? Nice. Right on. Mr. Joshua Ford, you can enter just after I pulled the names. Not to worry. I will type that manually. I will let it count. It's nice to see a healthy wheel again. Mr. Josh Ford. Yeah, perfect. Awesome. Guys, that's the cutoff. All right. We are, we got another, wait, what the hell? We got a level up here. We got Noisy Cloud with a level up. Just became a legend. Yes, this channel is Adventures and Legends. The legends are the subs. Hello, thank you so much. That is super kind of you, Noisy. Noisy, for your subscription, here's what you get. You get an automatic entry to each one of my giveaways. That's every week. So that's at least 4 automatic entries. You don't even have to be here. Of course, if you're here, you'll always get an additional free one. I will add that to the wheel right now because it counts. It's official. That was Noisy Cloud. Much love to the Noisy Cloud. I guess Kick doesn't really have a Prime sub type thing, do they? There's no Jeff Bezos monies from Kick. Ah, shit. What just happened? That is not. Oh no. Okay, I think it printed twice. Hold on, I gotta fix something. Noisy Cloud, there we go. Pretty, yes. Oh, that's the cloud. Okay. Apologies, guys. A little bit of an error on the pasting. Just going to fix that right now. There we go. Done. And we'll add Noisy Cloud. All right. And that was from the Kick, yeah? Yeah, perfect. All right. All right. Are we done? Are we done? We're finished? We're ready? That's a healthy wheel, guys. Thank you guys so much. I really appreciate you guys big time. Okay, so with that being said, we've got a nice good chunk of people here. What this is a battle royale wheel. That is right, you're entering in a battle royale. We're going to go down to one final name left on the wheel. The winner is declared the winner of the right to claim the artwork for themselves. Perfect. What we do right now is we shuffle the deck 5 times. This is a random wheel of names. How this works is it spins the wheel randomly a circumference each and every time. And what we're going to do is shuffle the deck. So we're going to go right now. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 names shuffled. It's been completely mixed. Best of luck to everyone. This gives me a chance to thank you guys so much. All right, here we go. Boom. Remember, you do not want your name called until the very end. We got GamerCam from Patreon. Thank you so much, GamerCam, for your support each and every month. Let's keep it spinning. We got, what, 44 names left to go through, guys. It's supposed to be Elizabeth Flood. It says Elizabeth Flood. I guess I forgot the E. I'm sorry, Elizabeth. Elizabeth. Appreciate you. Appreciate it on YouTube. Much love. Next up, we've got the lovely Stephanie Thompson. Oh, noisy, noisy. Appreciate you. You're not out yet. You're not out yet. You're not out yet. The idea is to get to the end. Get to the end. 41 beers on the wall, right? Rev Jim, I appreciate that gifted sub. Thank you so much. You never seen a raffle? Oh, it's great for watch time, man. It's great for... Yeah. So basically what I do is, yeah, it's a battle royale. We get down to one. That's a little bit of excitement, right? Danny G from YouTube. Much love to Danny. She's working right now. She dropped in earlier and wished us well, but she's hard at work right now. We've got, it looks like it's going to be Rev Jim gifted. Now, Jim, you gifted multiple subs to the channel, so you're not out yet. So whenever time you gift a sub, you not only give somebody else an entry, but you also get 2 entries for yourself. We try to emphasize people to share and gift subs. You get more bang for your buck that way, right? Safira from YouTube, much love, Safira. Now, Safira is also a YouTube member, so she still is on the wheel. She's not out yet. A big love to, oh God, Jim, the wheel's loving you right now. But hopefully you'll be able to get to at least the top 10. We'll see. Or take the whole thing, right? We got the lovely Elizabeth Flood from YouTube. Thank you. Elizabeth Flood became a YouTube member today, which was pretty cool. Death Thinker, hail Death Thinker. Good to see you in the chat. Red Jim, dude, why is the wheel loving you so much? My God. Good to see you, man. All right, what do we got? We got, is it Comtech? It looks like it's Comtech. Comtech from Patreon. Thank you so much for your support each and every month. I love doing these giveaways because it gives me, lets me highlight you guys, right? Speaking of a highlight, it's Potato Time from Discord. The reason for that is because he is the guy who designed the bot that allowed me to quickly add names to the wheel. And so he gets a complimentary entry as a thank you and payment for his service. Thank you so much. Just read your granddaughter started. Oh yeah, it's school's starting for a lot of people, or a lot of kids. Ace Hardcore from Patreon. Thank you so much. Yeah, it's some kids are starting new schools. Some parents are like, finally, the kids are starting school. Lady Gamer from D-Live, big love to Rev Jim for gifting Lady Gamer that sub on D-Live. Thank you so much. Cool. Oh, Cody, you're a bridesmaid today, but one day I'll make you a bride. Wait. Okay. I'm looking at the camera here, and the camera's there. Yeah. Sorry. People's like, oh, God damn it, it's a nail biter. Holy crap. Oh, my gosh. Lady Gamer. We got, ooh, the lovely Superstar. The lovely Superstar. Being eliminated from the wheel. It's parents' vacation when the kids go to school. 100%. There you go. We got Gamer Camp from Patreon. And the reason why, guys, you're seeing multiple names sometimes is that there is levels of patronage and YouTube memberships, and the higher level you are, the more times you get on the wheel each week. That's the way it goes. More support means I can give back to you more by doing it this way. Ooh, Safira, right on the edge. Hello, backup. How you doing, buddy? How you doing? You guys can't see him, but my dog is just come for a little visit. How you doing, bud? Saphira. Actually, before I change that, here I'll what's the best way to do it? Maybe this way. This is my pup. This is my my backup. His name is literally Backup. How you doing, Backup? How you doing? You good? He's an English lab. He's about 2 years old, and he makes me take lots of breaks. Okay, let me get back to the screen. All right, Saphira, much love. Appreciate you. Unfortunately, it did not work out for you this time around, but never understood why people want to be away from their kids. Do you have kids? If you, I think that's what makes it. Hello, buddy. You're trying to climb on my lap. Gamercam for Patreon. I think Gamercam is out, guys. That is the last one from Gamercam. I do co-op stream with Gamercam a fair bit. Much love to him, but he is not walking away with a white dragon. No snow in his future. We got, was it Comtech or Stephanie? Comtech or Stephanie? It is Stephanie. All right, we're getting down to 21 names. It's blackjack time, guys. Blackjack. I've got really chill music going on for a giveaway. This is normally I play like more exciting music. Just Rev. Oh no, Just Rev. Not again. Damn. Jeff Rev, are you out or is that it? No, nope, you still have Rev Jim. You're still there. Okay. A lot of love coming from Jim today, so. Oh, Noisy Cloud. Noisy Cloud. Was that the second or the first from Noisy Cloud? I can't remember. Is Noisy Cloud out? Checking. I don't see it. Oh, I'm so sorry. Caramba. But this is every week, so not to worry, man. Oh man, Drev Jim, no. Why? Jim, I'm so sorry, buddy. I will be, of course, making prints and things like that for this. So if you don't get it today, there is a possibility of getting something like this in the future. If you like it, Stephanie Thompson from Patreon. My God, the wheel is definitely being picked on certain people. My God. Ooh, Icelander from Kick. KP. He is like, oh no, it's almost me. Icelander, much love. Here we go. Keep it spinning. In the corner there, you can see there's other dragons we've done on the channel here. We're on the 260th giveaway today, and it is not going up SuperStar. All right. We also do baby dragons on the channel as well. As you can see, we're doing on a little bit of a dragon kick. Amethyst dragon. Dragon drinking water. Stephanie again! Oh my God! Holy crap! Oh, somebody just got jinxed on Twitch. Somebody on the purple just gave you a nurple. All right, let's. Okay, what are we at? We're at. What are we at? A baker's dozen? 13 names? Is that what we are? Stephanie! Oh my gosh, Stephanie's like, if I'm going to win with one name only. Fair. Okay. Number 14. 14. Oh, it was 15. So it's 14 names. Is it Malpeasy or Superstar? It is Malpeasy from D-Live. Much love, Malpeasy. All right, now it's a baker's dozen. We're approaching the top 10, the final circle in Fortnite terms, I guess. Oh! I thought I was gonna hit Rev Jim. It actually hit Elizabeth Flood. Holy cow, Jim! That must have been, your butt. This is the camera. Your butt. itty bit. Nail biter. My God. Talk about on the line. Oh my God, that was a hairline. Definitely. I keep looking at the camera up there. I'm so used to reading the camera. I gotta look over here. From on the D Live, Tombow. Thank you so much. Actually, it was you, Rev Jim. I know you. You're the one that gifted him a sub. So, big love to you, man. Big love to you. All right. Number 11. Who's gonna be not make it to the top 10? This is painful for me because it's a wheel of fail, right? Like it's the wheel. No shit. KMP. All right. Well, you know what? It was your first try. It was your first try. Practice makes perfect, just like art, right? Just like drawing. I'm looking at the camera again. Practice makes perfect. I gotta go this way. So sorry. It's like, oh no! All right. Top 10. This is the final circle. The final circle. What do we got here? We got Rev Jim. We got Emma UK. We've got Elizabeth Flood. Can I read upside down? I'm gonna spin it because let's get some names off that wheel so I don't have to turn my head so much. Superstar is gone and out. Superstar is out of the running. All right. Love potion number 9. We spin it. Oh! Blah, blah, blah. Rev Jim. You did make it to the top 10. Did I not say you were going to make it? You were going to make it. You made it. Damn. All right. Sorry, man. I appreciate love you showed me though tonight. Thank you so much. Definitely. Okay. We've got Emma UK23, Elizabeth Flood. We've got Mystic Angel Christina, Dave the Soda Guy, Stephanie Thompson, Divine Pathways, Comtech, and Mr. Josh. All right. Son of a gun. It's random, man. It's a random assortment. It's luck of the draw. It is not Dave the Soda Guy. It's not his day from D-Live. Okay. Lucky number 7. Ooh. Mr. Josh. Appreciate you from Kick. Much love. It did not work in your favor, but hope you had fun while you were here. KMP says, it's okay. I'm always more than happy to support the art of homies with art. Purchases throughout the year for all the holidays. I buy from my fam handmade items as opposed to junk from stores. That is super nice. That is awesome. That is really, really cool. That is awesome. Yeah, something handcrafted or made it means a lot more in a lot of ways. Something that's manufactured. There is print on demand stuff as well. I know t-shirts and posters, prints, that kind of thing, or just merch, right? Some clothing, some nice clothing to wear. Always helps. Awesome. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Top, what is it, 6? 6 names on the wheel. Oh my gosh, Elizabeth Flood, who I think holds the record for the amount of wins on this channel, did not win today. Thank you, Elizabeth, though. Appreciate you with the memberships. Definitely made it a lot of fun. Thank you so much. Well, guys, we're on the final 5. It's the final 5. Final 5. People that either visit the channel, support the channel, or just all around really cool. We've got MK23, Comtech, Divine Pathways, Stephanie Thompson, and Mystic Angel Christina. Let's rip off the Band-Aid one by one, shall we? Oh, Stephanie, so close. Stephanie, I appreciate you as well. You rarely ever miss a stream, and so I want to say thank you so much. Thank you so much. We have a four-way split. A tornado match between 4 people, all with an equal chance to win. Whew. It's the Wheel of Pain. The Wheel of Pain. The dragons don't make it easy here. We got Comtech. I can't see. I got my... You know what? Here. The light's right in my eyes. I can see now. There we go. Comtech from Patreon. Thank you so much, Comtech. But it was not meant to be. The ice and winter was not in your future. Now we have a three-way. A three-way between Divine Pathways, Emma UK 23, and Mystic Angel Christina. Do we... Okay, before I continue anymore, are there any predictions out there? Any predictions of who's going to win between the 3 of these people? I'm going to have a sip of coffee. Better X-tag that 3-way? No, if I do that, then all you're going to see on D-Live is porn. Do not watch X-tag streams, guys. Divine Pathway said, this is the closest I have ever gotten. Normally, I'm out in the first 5 draws. Oh, wow. Divine, that means you got all the way here with 1 entry, right? Incredible. Incredible. Oh, my gosh. Okay. Well, nobody's entering some predictions here, so we need to work on your Elven Mystic balls, guys. You need to consult those balls and predict the future, predict the weather. Whose weather is going to be winter? Let's spin it. Oh, it is not heading to Europe, guys. It is not going to Europe. It is not going to Emma UK 23. She's been eliminated. She made it all the way to number 3. Now it's a one-on-one fight. A one-on-one battle. Completely fair match between Divine Pathways and Mystic Christina. Mystic Angel. I almost said Mystic Anal again. It's Mystic Angel Christina. Yeah. What have you guys started here? Okay, hold on. Divine's like, I'm so nervous. Oh my gosh. I have no... I'm either going to feel really good and you're going to feel really good, or I'm going to feel bad and you're going to feel bad. But there's no control of this. I'm just going to hit the button, let it spin, and good luck. That's all I got to say. Good luck. Good luck. No freaking way! Mystic Angel Christina got to the end, but was not declared the winner. We have a winner, guys. A big round of applause. Who says is a first-time winner here on the channel, Divine Pathways. Congratulations. You have been coming back to my stream like for the last month or two. On a most regular basis, and I've always been entering the giveaway, so it paid off. It completely paid off. Oh my gosh, Divine, you won! Congratulations, Divine Pathways. Hopefully you're not shaking anymore. My gosh. Wow. Congrats. Big congrats. Big shout out to you. That was a battle. That was a battle. And we do this each and every week. Every Wednesday, we do an art battle. I draw something from start to finish, and then there's always a winner. There's always a winner. Yes. So Divine, this is your first time win. So all I gotta say to you is, if you're not on my Discord already, join the Discord, or get a hold of me. Just say that what you want to do is you want to claim the artwork. Just that way by doing that, I've got a form of contact, and then when I can give you all the details and all that stuff, and we can get this shipped out to you. All right? Awesome. Woo, guys, you guys are amazing. You really are. Man. Wow. And with that, our Winter Dragon is finally complete. Thank you all so much for sticking with me through, I guess, 3 different parts it took to get this thing done, because the last 2 streams were not, they were filled with disconnects and all, you know? You guys have proved once again that this community is stronger than any internet outage I could ever suffer, right? Big thank you to my patrons, of course, who make these streams possible. You're the real heroes behind the Forge. If you'd like to become a patron or support the channel, you can check out my Patreon or at the shop at elfsar-shop.fourthwall.com. That's elfsar-shop.fourthwall.com. elfsar-shop.fourthwall.com. And if you're sitting there wondering whether you should start drawing again, this is your sign, right? Don't wait for the perfect day, or the perfect tools, or the perfect idea. Just start. Even if it's a doodle, it matters, right? Awesome, guys. Thank you so much. And it was a pleasure to meet a lot of new people. I'm definitely going to drop by and check a lot of your channels. I know a lot of you stream, so I will definitely check it out. Great to see so many artists jump in. All big love and thanks to Cody as well for dropping that monster follow, or monster host, to be honest. Definitely. Thank you guys. Noisy Cloud, yes, have a splendid night. Absolutely. As we say on this channel, may all your hits be criticals and your art adventures legendary. Until next time, stay creative, stay inspired, and keep drawing. We'll catch you guys on the next one, all right? Much love, everybody.